Hi, good morning students. In the today class I am going to explain the concept for the third step in projection of plane surfaces. As we know, we discussed the procedure how to solve the problems on projection of plane surfaces. In procedure there are three steps are there: step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, step 2 will remain same for all the 50 problems, and only third step can be solved by three different methods. Only for third step, please remember, step 1, step 2 will remain same for all the problems. Only for third step or the final step, that can be solved by using three methods. So those three methods are like: number 1, simple method; number 2, locus method; number 2, non locus method. There are three standard methods are there. It is only for third step. It is only for third step. For any problem, step 1, step 2 will remain same. Only for third step, so that third step can be solved by simple method, locus method or non locus method. It depends on the given conditions in the problem. So now we'll see when we have to go for the simple method, when we have to go for the locus method, when we have to go for the non locus method. So as you know, the simple method, so in the last class we solved three problems simple method, so that all three problems are by simple method. This is the simple method. So the first problem we solved, which was resting on HP by H, which was resting on HP by H. So this is the true length top view, this is the apparent length top view. So the lamina is resting on HP by H, so this is the resting edge. Or so in this view, see, three sides are there. So whichever side is perpendicular to xy line, for example the side AC which is inclined to xy line, side BC which is inclined to xy line, whereas side AB is perpendicular to xy line, that perpendicular side should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. This is what the simple method. For example, take another problem. This is the triangular lamina which is resting on HP by corner. So here, so in this view, which this again AB is what, inclined to xy line, AC is again inclined to xy line. Which side is perpendicular? Side BC is perpendicular to xy line. This BC side should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. This is what the simple method. So condition also was given in this problem. The condition was given: the H on which it rests is inclined to VP. It means the given lamina is resting by edge AB. That resting edge AB should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. So here in this problem, a condition was also given: the side opposite to the corner on which it rests. It means this side is perpendicular, this side should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. This is what the simple method. Now again we will come to the second method, which is very important. So whatever problem we solved in the last class, that all problems were up to only the simple method. So now the second method is what, the locus method. There is a standard method is there. In locus method, there are three important words are there which plays vital role to get complete the third step. So there are three important words are there. One is median, second one is bisector, third one is diagonal. The word median, bisector, diagonal, there are three important words are there. So that is for the third step in a locus method. So in a given problem, if the word median is given, so third step should be completed by using locus method. So in a problem, if a bisector word is given, third step should be completed by using locus method. In a problem, the word diagonal is given, third step should be completed by using locus method. So there are three standard words are there. Any one word will be given in the problem, not at a time both, or not at a time all the three words. Any one will be given, either bisector, either diagonal or either median. Any one, if any one word is given in the problem, third step should be completed by using locus method. Locus method standard procedure is there, that I'll tell later. So before that, let me explain what is median or what is bisector or what is diagonal. So here take an example of triangle ABC. These are the corner, and join a line center point of this side. I said M. A line M to C is what, the median line. A line M to C is what, the median line. What is the median line? How it can be defined? A line when it join from the center point of the side to the opposite corner. Median line, it is a line which join from the center point of the side to the opposite corner. This line is nothing but what, the median line. So here the word median, bisector both are same. The word median, bisector both are same. What is median or bisector line? It is a line which join from the any center point of the side to the opposite corner. This is what the word median, bisector. And the one more word diagonal is there. So take a square. As you know, diagonal a line from A to C is what one diagonal, B to C is what the another diagonal. What is diagonal line? It is a line which join from corner to opposite corner, it is what the diagonal line. This is what about the locus method. Please remember, so for locus method there are three standard words are there: median, bisector, diagonal. If any one word is given in the problem, so please remember third step should be completed by using standard method, locus method. For that standard locus method, there is standard procedure is there, so that we'll see now. So now for the locus method, how to get the third step for the locus method. Assume the given problem is on triangular lamina which is resting on HP by edge. Complete first step, repeat the second step as usual. Now VP angle is given, so draw the given third step angle. So after getting this much, now you need to apply the standard locus method procedure. So to here, this is the given VP line. So this is draw the median. This is the true median. Assume the word median is given. Join center point of the side to opposite corner. This is what the median line, and this is the also median line. This is the true median line. This is the apparent median line. So this distance is different, and this apparent distance, median distance is different. This is more and this is less. So now here this is the given VP line. Here this is the apparent median is there, apparent median length is there. So always in the problem he used to talk about the true median. Here we are having the apparent median, so the same we need to transfer here. Here we are having apparent median. For this apparent median we need to find out one more apparent inclination beta, we need to find out by using locus method procedure. So what is the locus standard method procedure? So for that, after getting this VP line, now you need to repeat the standard procedure. What is the procedure? What is the first point? After getting this, first you need to mark a point somewhere here, mark a point. Now after marking this point, with respect to this point you need to draw two arc by using compass. With respect to this marked point. So to draw any arc we need a radius. So after marking this point we need to draw two arc. For both the arc we need a radius. For first arc, a radius should be the true median. For second arc, a radius must be the apparent median. Now by using compass, measure the distance from this point to this point as a true median. Now consider this is what the center point of the arc and cut it. This is the first arc. Wherever this arc is intersecting on the VP line, from this intersecting point, draw a straight line. This line should be parallel to XY line. This line is nothing but what? The locus line. So we have drawn the first arc. Now similarly, again draw the second arc. By using compass, now measure the apparent median from M to C. By using compass, measure the distance from M to C. Now again keep the same center point. Consider the same center point as the center point of the arc. Now drag the compass and cut the arc here. And again if you rotate, it will cut here. Don't cut here. Cut the second arc should be near to the first arc. Again second arc should be cut on the locus line. So now you join a line from wherever the second arc is intersecting on the locus line. Join a line from this intersecting point to the marked point. Join a line and extend the line up to the XY line by using compass measure, and this angle is nothing but what? The beta angle. This is what the apparent inclination. So please remember, so after marking a point we need to cut two arc. For both arc we require radius. This is what the true median for first arc, apparent median for the second arc. After marking this point, first arc should be cut on the given VP line. Then wherever it is intersecting, take the locus line and by using compass measure the apparent median, and on the same center point second arc should be cut on the locus line. First arc should be cut on the VP line, second arc should be cut on the locus line, and wherever second arc is intersecting on the locus line, from that intersecting point and the marked point should be join, align the scale and get the line up to XY line. By using a protractor measure it, and whatever angle you are getting, that is what the beta angle. Now after getting this, how to transfer this view? So please remember, this apparent median, this corner it should be above here, and this median point should be exactly coincide here, and whatever distance apparent we are having from M to C, it will be remain same from here to here. Just you need to mark this point as a C and this point as a M. You can measure later this distance, and this distance will remain same. Now we got here M as a here, C as a here. Always this point should go up. Now with respect to this point we can find A and B by using compass. M to A, M to B, measure the distance, keep at this point, cut on both the side. Now again by using compass, C to A, C to B, keep at point C, cut on on both the side, you can join the line. This point will become A, this point will become A, and this point will become B, and join the remaining three sides. This is what the point A, B, C, and this is what the point M. Now by using compass, take all the protector and get the final front. You know how to complete this one. So this is what about the low cost method standard procedure. Similarly, so third step is what the non-locus method. When we have to go for the non-locus method, in a problem, if the word appear is given, please remember, in a problem if the word appear is given, third step should be completed by using non-locus method. Simple method, see one more thing I want to clear here. If the word median is given, go for the locus method. If the word bisector is given, go for the locus method. If the word diagonal is given, go for the locus method. If no word is given out of three words, then so the third step should be completed by using simple method. If the word median or bisector or diagonal any one is given, along with that if the word appear is given, third step should be completed by using non-locus method. So how to complete the non-locus method in third step? This is what the third step non-locus method. So here assume the given problem is on pentagonal lamina. First step, second step, this is the bisector. Assume bisector or median, bisector. So this is the bisector, and get the given VP line. The whatever you got the given median or bisector, that line should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. Like that you have to transfer this view. For example, if the given problem is on a square, see again the word appear is given in non-locus method. This AC, this diagonal appears, this AC should be exactly coincide to the AC, should be exactly coincide to the given VP line. Like that we need to transfer. This is what about the concept for the third step. So please remember, third step can be completed by using three methods: simple method, local method, locus method, non-locus method. So when we have to go for the locus method, when we have to go for the simple method, when we have to go for the non-locus method, just please remember, if the word median or bisector or diagonal, if any one word is given, third step should be completed by using locus method. Locus method is standard procedure as we discussed. If no word is given, then default you have to go for the simple method, this concept perpendicular side. And if along with the median, bisector, diagonal, along with that if the word appear is given, then third step should be completed by using non-locus method. Non-locus method, whatever the median, bisector, that line along with all these should be exactly coincide. That is what the non-locus method. This is what the concept for the third step in projection of plane surfaces. Please practice. Thank you one and all.